A resounding no. That's what Ohioans chose in a special election for Issue 1.
Voters across Ohio weighed in on whether there should be stricter standards to change the state's constitution.
And despite it being an off year, Ohioans showed up in surprising numbers. 21 News political analyst Doc Benning called the election shortly before 9 o'clock this evening. Now let's take a look at the statewide numbers. The latest data shows those in favor with nearly 44%, but those against came in at 56%.
Now, this special election brought record-breaking turnout to the polls Tuesday and the past few weeks as early voting also reached higher than average numbers.
Some boards of elections throughout the valley saw 4 times the amount of turnout that they usually see for a special election.
And this comes as voters we spoke with were divided on the issue that's received a lot of attention these past few months.
It looked like a November election at the polls in Mahoning, Trumbull, and Columbiana counties, all seeing the highest turnout for a special election on Tuesday.
In the first week till the end, we voted over 9,500 people within the office. So today just kept on going.
Mahoning County saw 4 times the amount of voters compared to last year's special election. Columbiana and Trumbull seeing 37% voter turnout. That's compared to only 11% Trumbull saw last year.
There has been a lot of advertising, a lot of signage, a lot of commercials, and it's a very polarizing issue. You feel very strongly one way or the other. So I think that's the kind of thing that really drives people out.
Many people told me off camera they voted across party lines on State Issue 1. Mahoning and Trumbull's results show a majority not supporting the amendment, while Columbiana County voted in favor of the concept.
We just said we don't want to do these anymore, and suddenly they're back. People are probably a little more attentive to it when it's, we thought we were done with this.
Some passionate citizens glad State Issue 1 is not moving forward.
I mean, it's going to protect our ballot initiative procedure, which has been in place for over 100 years in Ohio.
Others told me off camera they voted yes on the proposal because it would have tightened the rules for constitutional amendments. A historic special election. Some hope set the standard for future elections to come.
I wish it would, because every election is so important, not just your presidentials or your governors even, but at these local elections like we have coming up in the fall, that's the stuff that affects your everyday life.
Now, Tri-County elections officials told me they all had enough poll workers throughout the day and did not have any issues counting ballots. One hiccup, though, many voters were left confused when they were turned away from voting at their county's boards of elections.
Yeah, on election day, you can only vote at your assigned precinct location. Now, breaking down the numbers from our 3-county viewing area, with 100% reporting, the issue passed in Columbiana County. The vote there, 60% in favor, 39% opposed. Not surprising for the Republican-dominated county. It was the opposite case in Mahoning County, with 39% in favor, but 60% opposed. And all the votes are in Trumbull County, which saw nearly 50,000 votes cast. Issue 1 failing 57% to 42%. Again, in a county that has gone more Republican the last few years.
Now, the Ohio Democratic Party issued a statement following Issue 1's rejection, stating in part, "Tonight was an important victory for our state, the voters of Ohio, and the principle of majority rule. Ohio Democrats were proud to play our part in stopping this political power grab by out-of-touch politicians at the State House." U.S.
Senator Sherrod Brown also issued a statement saying by rejecting State Issue 1, Ohioans rejected special interests and demanded that democracy remain where it belongs, in the hands of voters, not the rich and powerful. Be sure to stay with us on air and on the 21 News app as more officials comment on tonight's results.